social work and the doctor actually said that pneumonia was caught, and it's only caught in care homes. The type of pneumonia you can get in a care home. You can't get that type of pneumonia she had in your own house. No, you can only get that it's a community-based infection. That's what it was called, and it was pneumonia. Social work failed to acknowledge this. They said that they would advise the court, they would advise everybody just to keep my mother in the care home. And at the start of July, they took her teeth away, saying that she'll get a new set of dentures the next week. And what do you think happened? Well, I certainly began to record things just to show people the condition she was in after 1 week, and she had lost a lot of weight. Her conversation was becoming quite, you could see that she was kind of beginning to lose. Even they're trying to say that she had a form of dementia, but it wasn't the form I think that they were trying to say it was, and they couldn't prove, or they didn't do a second opinion, which I asked for. They couldn't prove that it was I think they said it was Alzheimer's, but I don't believe it was. Because with Alzheimer's, you actually lose the use of one of your limbs. You become a geriatric. You have outbursts. You just can't discern reality. My mother could, and she could hold a conversation, and she could quote poetry and Bible verses. Maybe they just didn't like the Bible verses part. Maybe they just didn't like that. All these liberals, of course, they think that they're just such wonderful Catholics and Christians and whatever else. They're just above all these Christians. Maybe they get a bit irritated. Somebody that could actually speak cohesive words and actually still be loving to them. Maybe they just didn't like that part of it, and wasn't a Jehovah's Witness. But anyway, so after a week, I recorded this, and she wasn't in a good state. I was just giving her ice cream, made her soup. Last couple of weeks of her life, social work even had the nerve to call me up and try to deter me from actually trying to feed my mother soup or ice cream. Can you actually believe that? Can you actually believe that? They're actually trying to deter, trying to say, what was it you're trying to do there? Feed your mother? Oh, you can't do that. No. Oh, you can't do that. This is fact. This is what happened. Social work seemed to be running the country, seemed to be running the United Kingdom. So behind the scenes, and they're clearly just targeting Christians. They're clearly targeting believers.